You know what stops most people from living the life they deserve? It's not lack of opportunity. It's not lack of intelligence. It's not even a lack of resources. It's inertia. It's inertia. It's that moment where you know you need to take action, but instead you sit and wait for motivation to strike. Let me tell you something, my friends, motivation doesn't just knock on your door and say, hey, let's get started. No, motivation is like a spark. It shows up when you strike something a match, an idea, a movement. You've got to create it. Here's the truth, if you sit and wait for the perfect moment, you'll be sitting for the rest of your life. Life doesn't hand you opportunities on a silver platter, you have to stand up and seize them. You have to make a decision right here, right now, that you're not going to let the fear of failure or the weight of procrastination hold you back. Because let me tell you something, the difference between people who achieve extraordinary success and those who don't, it's not talent, it's not even luck, it's their ability to move, to act, to get up and do something. Think about it, how many times have you felt stuck, frustrated, or overwhelmed? Maybe you thought, I'll start tomorrow, or I just don't feel like it right now. Guess what? That's not your real voice talking. That's your fear, your laziness, your habits trying to keep you in your comfort zone. But here's the kicker, your comfort zone is a trap. It's where dreams go to die. Nothing great ever comes from staying comfortable. Growth comes from stretching yourself, from stepping into the unknown, and from taking action even when you don't feel ready. And here's the secret, most people miss the moment you get up and start moving. Everything begins to change. Why? Because motion creates emotion. When you're physically still, your energy is stagnant. Your thoughts start spiraling downward. You start doubting yourself. But when you move, when you stand up, take a step, or even raise your voice, your entire state shifts. Your heart beats faster. Your mind clears. You start to feel alive again. And that aliveness, that's the power that's going to push you forward. Let me ask you, have you ever noticed how much better you feel after a workout? Even if you didn't feel like exercising at first, once you got moving, it was like your body and mind came alive, right? That's not a coincidence. That's physiology at work. Your body and your mind are connected. You can't feel miserable when you're standing tall with your chest out and your head high. You can't feel hopeless when you're walking with purpose, with power, with intention. The fastest way to change your mood, to change your mindset, to change your life is to change your motion. But it's not just about the physical movement, it's about what that movement represents. Every time you take action, you're sending a signal to yourself. You're telling your brain, I'm in charge here. I'm not letting fear or doubt or laziness control my life. And guess what happens when you do that? Your brain listens. It starts to believe in you. It starts to trust that when you say you're going to do something, you're actually going to do it. And that belief, that's where confidence comes from. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build step by step, action by action. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. But Tony, what if I fail? What if I mess up? What if I take action and it doesn't work? Let me tell you something, failure is part of the process. In fact, failure is proof that you're trying. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than they can count. They didn't let it stop them. They got back up, learned from their mistakes, and kept moving forward. Because failure isn't the opposite of success, it's the path to success. The only way to avoid failure is to do nothing. And doing nothing, that's the real failure. So what do you need to do right now? You need to stand up, literally stand up. Shake off the excuses. Shake off the fear. Take a deep breath and feel your power. Say it out loud, I've got this. I am unstoppable. Because you are. You've been through challenges before and you've overcome them. You've faced fear before and you've conquered it. You've taken risks before and they've paid off. You have everything you need within you to succeed. You just have to tap into it. The key is to start small. Don't think about climbing the whole mountain. Just take the first step. Maybe it's sending that email you've been avoiding. Maybe it's making that phone call, writing that first page, or putting on your workout clothes. Whatever it is, just do it. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Because perfection is a myth. What matters is progress. And progress begins with action. And here's the beautiful thing about momentum: once you start, it gets easier. Think about pushing a car. At first it's hard, it feels like it's not moving. But once you get it rolling, it takes less and less effort to keep it going. That's how momentum works in your life. The hardest part is getting started, but once you're in motion, you build confidence, energy, and belief. And before you know it, you're unstoppable. So let me ask you, what's one thing you can do right now to move closer to your goal? Don't just think about it, do it. Take action. Because the life you want isn't going to come to you. You have to go out and get it. And it all starts with a single step. Remember, motion creates emotion. When you move, you change your state. When you change your state, you change your focus. And when you change your focus, you change your life. Clarity. It's the foundation of every success story, every achievement, every transformation. Without clarity, you're like a ship lost at sea, drifting wherever the wind blows. You may feel busy, even exhausted, but you're not moving forward, you're just moving in circles. That's why clarity isn't just a nice to have, it's a must have. Clarity is power. It's the ability to focus all your energy, all your drive, and all your potential on what truly matters. And when you do that, you become unstoppable. Let me ask you this: what do you really want? Not what you think you should want, not what other people expect you to want. What do you want? Most people can't answer that question with certainty. They'll say things like, I just want to be happy, or I want to be successful. But that's not clarity, that's vagueness disguised as a goal. Happiness is not a strategy. Success is not a destination. If you don't know what your target is, how will you ever hit it? Think about it when you go on a road trip. You don't just start driving and hope you end up somewhere good. You pick a destination, you map out your route. You decide when you're going to leave and how you're going to get there. That's clarity. And it's the same with life. If you don't know where you're going, you'll waste time, energy, and opportunities chasing things that don't matter. But when you're crystal clear about what you want, you gain a sense of purpose, direction, and momentum that nothing can stop. Clarity doesn't just show up, though. It's something you create. It's a decision. You have to dig deep and ask yourself the tough questions. What's your ultimate vision? What do you want your life to look like 5 years from now? 10 years from now? What's the legacy you want to leave behind? And here's the key: be specific. Don't just say, I want to be successful, define it. Does success mean building a thriving business? Does it mean having financial freedom? Does it mean spending quality time with your family? The clearer you are, the more power you have to make it happen. But clarity alone isn't enough. You also need focus. Because let's be honest, we live in a world full of distractions. Every second your phone is buzzing, your inbox is filling up, and your social media feed is trying to pull you in 100 different directions. It's easy to get caught up in the noise, to feel like you're busy all the time, but never actually accomplishing anything. That's why focus is the bridge between clarity and action. It's the ability to tune out the noise and concentrate on what truly matters. And here's the thing: focus isn't just about saying yes to what's important, it's about saying no to what's not. You have to protect your energy, your time, and your attention like they're the most valuable resources you have, because they are. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your goals, you're saying no to your dreams, you're diluting your power. So ask yourself, what are you saying yes to right now that you need to say no to? What's stealing your time, your focus, your energy? Once you have clarity and focus, the next step is action. And not just any action, massive, purposeful action, but here's the mistake most people make: they overcomplicate things. They think they need a perfect plan, a detailed roadmap, and absolute certainty before they start. Let me tell you something: perfection is the enemy of progress. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start. Break your goal down into small, manageable steps, and then attack those steps with everything you've got. Let's say your goal is to start a business. Don't get paralyzed by the big picture. You don't need to have $1 million idea or a 50-page business plan. Start with one step. Maybe that's researching your market. Maybe it's creating a product prototype. Maybe it's reaching out to potential customers. Whatever it is, just do it. And then do the next thing, and the next. Before you know it, you'll have built momentum. And momentum is magic. It's what transforms ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but Tony, what if I don't know where to start? What if I'm not sure what I want? That's okay. Clarity isn't about having all the answers right now. It's about starting with what you know and allowing the journey to reveal the rest. You don't need to see the entire staircase to take the first step. Just get moving. Action creates clarity. When you take action, you learn, you grow, and you gain insight into what works and what doesn't. And with every step you take, your vision becomes clearer and clearer. But here's the most important thing: clarity isn't just about your goals. It's also about your why. Why do you want what you want? What's driving you? Because your why is what gives you the fuel to keep going when things get tough. It's what keeps you focused when distractions are pulling you in every direction. Your why is your anchor, so dig deep. Ask yourself, why does this matter to me? What's the impact I want to create? And don't just think about it, feel it. Feel the passion, the excitement, the urgency. Let it light a fire in your soul. Here's the bottom line: life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you're clear about and what you're willing to work for. So get clear, get focused, get moving. Decide what you want, commit to it with everything you've got. And then take massive, relentless action until you make it happen. Because you have the power to create the life of your dreams. You just have to claim it. Let me leave you with this: your life is waiting for you to take control. It's not about hoping, wishing, or waiting for the right circumstances. It's about deciding. Deciding that you won't settle for less than you deserve. Deciding that you'll get clear about what you want. Focus your energy on what matters. And take the relentless action needed to make it happen. Clarity is your compass. Focus is your fuel. Action is your vehicle. When you combine these, you're unstoppable. There will be challenges, sure, but those challenges are there to make you stronger. They're there to teach you, to refine you, and to remind you that the fire burning inside you is more powerful than any obstacle you'll face. This is your life. No one else is going to live it for you. No one else is going to fight for your dreams the way you will. So don't wait another moment. Don't let fear, doubt, or procrastination hold you back. Decide today, right now, that you're going to get up, get clear, and get it done. You've got what it takes. You've always had it. Now's the time to step into your greatness and make your vision a reality. Go out there and claim the life that's waiting for you, because you're worth it. Let's go.